salutations, it's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. We back with Divine Masculine situation. New weeks, new energies. This is for October 14th through October 21st. And no delays, just want to get straight to it. If you need a reading from me, just send me an email at D.Boom13@yahoo.com, or you can click on the link below. Fill in the contact section, and I will get to you when I can get to you. A little backed up, got a few readings. It's all good. Nothing I can't handle. You should definitely check out my Twin Flame and Separation reading if you ain't checked that out yet. Dropping some good jewels that I think it's imperative, if you're watching this video, for you to check out my last video, Twin Flames and Separation. It's like I say, I don't just do these readings, man. I be dropping a whole jewels for y'all, man. Like, I be spitting facts, man. Knowledge, yo. It's a whole lesson you're gonna get here, not just, I guess, what you're seeking. You're gonna get what you want. You're gonna get what you're seeking and more. Just gonna put it like that. If you ain't subscribed yet, please subscribe with your boy, because it's definitely about that time. Now, let's go straight with it. Divine Masculine situation. We're gonna have his Mystery Madness row up top. We're gonna have his row at the bottom, and we're gonna have an overall energy, bottom line energy, and look at that world card again. And we're gonna go from there. So let's get with it. Kicking this thing off. Divine Masculines. Overall energy. We got the Seven of Wands. This is an elevated version of conflict. It's not like the Five of Wands type of conflict. Seven of Wands conflict is more so internal. It's more so like me. Got hella readings I gotta do. It's like a mountain. It's nothing. I'm already prepared. It's time to hike after this video, actually. You know, this could also be to people that's not prepared. A stack of paperwork that's on your desk. You ain't even see that built up. You just went to go take a leak. You come back. You got a stack of papers this big, and you know that's hours tied to that paper. So it's like, damn. Or it's like you at church, and they was just shouting for like 40 minutes, and pastor's doing the benediction and everything, and it's like you zipping up your jacket, you just about to get ready to leave, and somebody in the corner starts shouting, and then the music come up and the drums kick in, and you take your coat off because you know it's gonna be all day. Uno momento. It's like that, man. And that's the way it is. It's like that. So, just a little uphill battle. Nothing major, man. Just stuff you gotta do so you can leave. It's like my job. You know, the last hour, be washing the hell out pots and everything. It's just like, soon I'm done, here come another load. And it's like, people be mad. They bring me the pots, and I'll just be looking at them mad as hell. I ain't got no problem with you. I'm not mad at you. It's just I'm mad at your face when you bring me these pots that I gotta clean and shit. Or how you do it. I get so annoyed. Like a person to sneak a pot. Like, if you gotta bring me a pot, let me see you bring a pot. Don't sneak and then dump this big ass section of pots over here when I'm not looking, so I can look at it and see it and feel more pissed. And I'm mad at you when you walk by. I'm a Leo. Only Leos understand this shit. We just be petty sometimes. We don't voice our frustration when we mad. So, I mean, I can on this channel and shit, but like we talk about outside this piece. You know what I'm saying? Real life. It's like, let me get to the message. Got a lot of shit to do, and you just need to do it. Point blank, period, masculine. Bottom line, you're not really stressing, you're just kind of wounded. To the point where you're stressing now. Nine of Swords is the stress card, but he's wounded, but he's been wounded. He's been wounded for a while now. Deep open wound for a while now. It's a bottom line energy, so it's major. He's been wounded for a while now. He's past infected. He's stressing because he know this shit infected. It's like you got some fucked up shit, but you ain't went to the hospital yet. And you know you got some fucked up shit because you ain't went to the hospital yet. You scared to go to the hospital because you know you got something. That's where he's at. And spoiling shot is reading. He's got the Ten of Wands. He's going to go from the Nine of Wands to the Ten of Wands, ending something that he needs to end. And this is in regards to himself, too. And this is going to be an interesting read because this Wands all up in here. He's wounded to the point of where he knows he's going to have to go to the doctor. That's like coming home. Oh, Four of Wands bit. It's like he knows his time. Now, at this point, he's just stressed at how people are going to treat him. It's like you, I don't know, got a bump or a cyst growing on your shoulder and you do nothing about it. Then you go in the hospital when the shit is this big. So, of course, you're going to stress, damn, whatever they're going to say. Who cares, you idiot? You did that to yourself. Like, you could have came in before when it was golf ball size. You know what I'm saying? But now here it is, the size of a fucking bowling ball. And you walking your ass in there. At this point, you know you fucked up. Something wrong with you. Obviously, he's wounded. And he's stressed because this wound is looking a little bad. He's going to have to do something for it. Get some help. Go talk to a divine feminine or two. Whatever. Come to the situation. His mystery madness role. Divine masculine's mystery madness role. That's clarifying his energy coming into the situation, which is the Ten of Swords. Got the Five of Cups. It's the Akon, Mr. Lonely card. The song, Akon, Mr. Lonely. That's my shit, too. Mr. Lonely, I have nobody. Come on, no. He got the Ten of Swords, too. You know what I'm saying? He's saying that shit because he pieced out that duck. Because he pieced you out with the swords instead of the wands this time. And he knew he should have used wands instead of the swords with you when he threw this up at you. I take this as him throwing this up at you, feminine, which is the wrong 10. Like I say, this is the 10 he needs to be throwing out. Wands, temporary endings, not permanent endings, because nothing's permanent. It's an eternal freaking connection. He don't know that. He do, but he don't consciously be recognizing that shit sometimes. So he's just going through this Mr. Lonely card from his mental Ten of Swords he threw up with you. And the Ten of Swords he's throwing up outside of you. Like I said, if he's throwing up the deuces to you, then he's throwing up the deuces to a few. Let me bring that shit back. He's throwing up the deuces to you, he's throwing up the deuces to a few too. Straight up and down like noon. Look. The World card. This is Divine Masculine in regards to the feminine energy in his mystery madness role. He's too much in the world. He's so busy in the world, he's not focused on what he really needs to be focused on in the world. I'm going to just put it like this. Since it's in the feminine role and it's being clarified, it basically clarifies the Divine Masculine's like, this is his energy in regards to the feminine. And this is the madness of his energy in regards to the feminine. So it's like he's celebrating the fact that he finally came to a point where he needs to come to in this world card. But it's almost like, because he did take a step back. He went from the 5 to the 4. Right? And the next step down is a distraction. But I take it as, since that's 4 square right there, he's kind of solidified his position right there. He doesn't digress past this 4. And that's something he's celebrating, which is still all stupid, because if anything, you need to be celebrating progress. But once again, it's like quitting cigarettes. The best thing you can do, the best 6 of Wands thing you can do in that case is throwing all your lighters out. If you ain't got no fire, how you gonna light shit? Can't smoke with no fire, with no salamander. It's a fire calling a salamander to me. But nah, he's having a world lesson. 4 of Cups is the world. There's 3 cups on the ground. 1 cracked, 1 got something in it. 1's untouched. It's like his main focus is them cups. He ain't even looking to see the 4th cup of the sky that God has exactly for him. To me, that's the twin flame path. To me, that's purpose. To me, that's service. To me, that's the way up. He's looking left and right. Like Jerome, wrong, and shit. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't looking up. He looking from here to the Himalayas, but he ain't looking up. He's celebrating the fact that he at least took a peek up to see what was up there. And it's crazy that I said that he's celebrating the fact that he at least took a peek up there, right? Because him, in regards to himself, the mystery madness role is him ascending. That's the madness. He has to ascend. He knows he has to. It's essential for him to do that. It's essential for him to do that. He has to go up. He knows he has to go up. He knew that when he looked up and seen what direction he had to go. He knew what he had to do when he looked up and seen what was there waiting on him. Only he knows what that is. Whatever that cup is for him. Only him and God knows what that cup is. But soon he seen the cup, he smiled and had to reach out for it. He's got to ascend to get that. But this is the madness. Him in regards to himself, I told you, he has that 10 of wands. In order for him to go up, he's got to end what he's passionate about on earth, in the world, on this plane. So when he lays that down, he can ascend. It's like a balloon. So when you cut the balloon string, that motherfucker goes fly to another atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna fly to a whole other atmosphere. Got to end things to begin things. And once again, this is the ending card, right? Him in regards to self, he's got the end things. Mystery madness role, him going to the future, manifesting. End things to begin things. And this is the mystery madness role of his future. That's clarifying basically him going to the future, which is the King of Wands, the divine masculine card, Neo. So, told you, he has to ascend. He has to go up. Like I say, Neo, he can literally go up. He can literally fly. He can literally do shit that can't nobody do. He can literally manifest in a way that other people cannot manifest, thus making him the one. How I'm taking this situation is he's got to manifest something big. Bigger than him manifesting himself for this union. It's like he's needed somewhere. Neo is really needed somewhere else instead of, I don't know, with Trinity right now. Like he's really being preoccupied with a whole new demo. It's like Matrix, the second Matrix, where they trapped and he's like in that sub land helping the well, the family was helping him from the I don't know, the train man and shit. And it's like, you know, Trinity had to go find Neo. They didn't know where the fuck he was at. Trinity knew, but like I say, Trinity ain't Neo. She can't fly in different dimensions and shit. That's how he ended up there, because he ended up from a whole one plane to a whole other motherfucking dimension. Got lost, and he needs to get found. And Trinity found him. Trinity finds Neo a lot, right? But he's got to be in places where she can find him, where she can sense him, she can feel him. You know what I'm saying? In the world. That's part of that connection. That's why you need Trinity to find fucking Neo. If anybody that can find Neo, it's Trinity. Why do you think Trinity was the first person to talk to him? Anyway, don't let me get on my Matrix rants. Clarification time. Let's clarify the 7 of Wands. Got the 8 of Wands. Progression. That's what I like to see. Masculine. Part of this uphill battle, or graduating from this uphill battle, or evolving from this uphill battle, all comes from the 8 of Wands. Communication, communication, communication. Gotta communicate. Gotta communicate. Speak up. Closed mouths don't get fed. Or get fed. But that doesn't mean anything. Listen. You gotta verbally communicate with everyone. But the person you really need to keep it real with when you're communicating is yourself. Masculine. When you're talking to yourself in the mirror, are you keeping it real with yourself? When you're talking to yourself. It's like you getting dressed to go to the club and you saying shit that you know you ain't finna do. Ooh, I'm finna pick like, snatch on like 2, 3 bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna, whatever. You're just talking. It's like, are you really about the life you really presenting right now? You know? Are you about that? Okay? Keep it real with yourself. As long as you keep it real with yourself, you can keep it real with anybody. But if you ain't keeping it real with yourself, how can you keep it real with another soul? If you ain't keeping it real with other people, then you faker than a mofo. At any rate, he did progress with the 9 of Wands though. Like, this is all a progression. Going from the 7 overall to the 8 to the 9 to the 10 to the King of Wands. Excuse me. 6 of Wands to the 7 to the 8 to the 9, bottom line, to the 10, him in regards to himself. So he's progressing as far as actions. Actions, not decisions, not logic. He's just moving. It's better when he just makes moves and go with the flow instead of trying to be logic with it. Bottom line, clarifying this bottom line energy, we got a tower moment. Like I said, he's been hurt so long, it's infected. It's something wrong with him. Something wrong with the boy. It's a tower moment. It's infected. You so wounded, it's been the sword been open so long, you fainted. You passed out. You got amnesia. You had a stroke. You whatever the hell. Like I say, so within as without. Disease starts in the mind as dis-ease. D-I-S space E-A-S-E. Ease. Dis-ease. Dis-ease in the mind first. So within as without. Dis-ease in the mind, dis-ease in the body. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no heredity, motherfucker. No, you put that shit in yourself. You thinking that shit runs in your family makes it run in your mind, thus in your blood, thus in you. It's like you catching a cold. Anytime you catch a cold, you let a microscopic germ mentally mind fuck you. You supposed to be bigger than the germ. You're literally bigger than the germ, but you let this germ, who's microscopic, get the best of you. You just let it know that this cell, this molecule is more smarter than you, and it outsmarted you by getting you sick, by thinking it had power over you. Sort of like what Satan does with his bitch ass. But at any rate, some tower moment here. He's wounded. Tower moment's gonna happen. Point blank period. What tower moment? What's up with this tower moment? Let's see what's up with this tower moment. King of Pentacles. He's gonna have to man up. So like I said, it's like you allowed yourself to get diabetes. You allowed yourself to neglect some self-care to where now you got to get a foot chopped off. It's best to have a foot lost than a leg left. So what you want to do? You want to lose a foot or a whole leg or your life? Keep it up. But really, you could have just lost a toe. Now you got to lose a whole foot. Now, do you want to lose your foot or you want to keep going? It's like take your foot off. Cut the foot off. Kunta Kinte your shit so you can keep your life. I bet you going to know to keep your other foot on your foot, huh? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just takes tower moments for things to manifest, especially with the masculine, as you see. Clarifying this Mr. Lonely card, this Acorn card, we have a reflection of the fin. False flagging. Got the 5 of Cups being clarified by the 5 of Swords. So like I say, masculine, by you being in this lonely energy, it's delaying your growth. It's delaying your development. It's delaying the whole process you could be really making with your twin right now, with yourself right now, with the world right now. Like, picking another card. And this is the madness, mystery madness, bro. It's like you got to boss up. Yeah, you lonely, but you still got to boss up. Yeah, you ain't got nobody. You still got to boss up. So you say, yeah, things are on hold again. Yeah, you got to wait again. Yeah, here we go again. Boss up. Pull your skirt down, B. Like, boss up, cuz. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? what really are you doing? If you ain't bossing up, what are you doing? If you ain't with a boss chick, what you doing? If you ain't got a boss dude chick, what you doing? Nothing, right? At any rate, home. Clarifying him coming into the situation, got the Ten of Swords and the Four of Wands. Let me pick another card. There's just too many ways I can go. Devil card. Yep. So, overall energy. Damn, I'm tweaking. Divine Masculine comes to the situation. He has to Ten of Swords a few things. He has to end something very, 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 very big, very important, very huge in his life. And it's like I said, it's like chopping off a foot. He has to do that to save himself, or at least to stay alive enough to get home. It goes with the whole purpose thing. Once again, Divines, y'all here for a reason. Your twin, he's here or she's here for a reason. Y'all are meant to meet for a specific purpose. Who knows what that purpose might be? It might be to give your lives for another group of people who it's like you were born to die for a person who goes on to do, I don't know, what you were born and died for them to help them to do. It's like, I don't know how to put this in the best example. Like, it's like, right, it's like, I don't know. Use me as an example, because I'm a Leo and I love doing that. Say I might be I don't know, the person that might change the world. Maybe I might figure out I don't know, formula to create free energy to where you can mass produce it in no time. Just rearranging a few things that was already around. Just, I don't know. Maybe I come up with the cure for whatever. I don't know. Something great that's going to change the world, right? And it's like, I'm on the train or the bus or in the car or being chaperoned or whatever the fuck. I'm on my way to go do some great shit, and my bodyguard gets killed escorting me to make this life-changing thing. So if that ever happens to me or something like that, whether I'm president or something like that, because I'm trying to get my MAGA on too. Trying to get my MAGA on too, yay. No, I'm just playing, but look, now for real. If somebody dies for me to be where I had to be to change the world, in my opinion, I'm not going to look at it like anything outside of this. Yeah, he was definitely born to be at the right place at the right time, for me to be at the right place at the right time. So sometimes you got to give your life, or give a foot, or give your time, or give your pinnacles, or just give. Sometimes you got to give past yourself for the greater good. And that's all this shit is. He's got to sacrifice something, whether that's a foot or his life, to go home. It's a price. It's a toll. Devil card just popped up. That's the third clarifier. The devil. Devil takes tolls. You're not going to make a deal with the devil without a toll. Fuck y'all thought. I don't even fuck with that bitch. But I know what the fuck the parameters is on dealing with him. It's logical, people. Are you thinking? You're not going to go to the Prince of Darkness for something and expect him not to get nothing from you. The dope man don't even play about his motherfucking money or favors. How the fuck you're gonna finesse him? Once you came to his level to finesse him, he had no power until you came at him like he had some. Message. Let me get with it. Clarifying this Four of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. That's good growth and development all day. Okay, clarifying this World card, we got the Seven of Cups. So it's like I say, the madness to his whole thing is he needs to, like I say, figure out how he can stand out in the world. Figure out how he can be an individual in a world full of drones, clones, and Decepticons. He's starting to feel like a drone, clone, and a Decepticon. Because this whole same old attitude. Because the whole Joe Schmo ideology he's adopted, trying to be normal and shit instead of being who he really is, which is abnormal. Like you are, which is abnormal. Your cup way more different from all these other cups. He sees that. Now he's looking at his own cup. His cup looks the same like everybody else's around here in the world. Full of Decepticons. They ain't sitting well in his soul. Not no mo. Now, celebrating the celebration card. The Six of Wands that Divine Masculine has with him in regards to the feminine energy. You got pain, heartbreak. Pain from the past, pain from the present, pain for a blink. Pain from a bleak future. From piss poor decision making. Now, Divine Master made a lot of decisions. Like I said, he hurt you a lot. Thus, he's hurting himself because he even hurt you. It's like I tell men all the time who be lying to females and saying everything under the sun just to get draws. I'm like, you still gotta knock the boots. What's like soon you done finessing your way in there to get in like Flint. What's gonna happen afterwards? Oh, she gonna leave. I ain't gotta deal with it. I just, you know what I mean? It's like, no, you idiot. It's like, look at the hurt and the pain and the expectations, and you're just gonna fuck up a whole chick life just because you want to schmang and bang and dip without keeping it real bill 100. I'm like, it's some women out here, bro. Once you hit twice, you theirs. There's some good girls out here that ain't going with that shit. You think she just gonna not trip? You be killing me. It's like, dude, well, she wanna talk all day and ooh. It's like, nigga, you know what comes with being with a woman. You know you got a cake. You know you gotta be there. You know you're gonna have to do shit you don't want to do. It's part of being a motherfucking man. We ain't talking about living a life you don't want. It's talking about doing shit you don't want to do. It come with a female. But acting like y'all know what females come with. I'm single as hell, know how to maneuver out here. That's why I stay single, because I know I know I want to do shit my way for the time I want to do it. You know what I mean? Now, when I really want to build and sacrifice and do all that, because I know what comes with the demo, I'll take it serious. I don't play with church, and I don't play with women either. You could keep it so simple, just keeping shit 100 from the gate. And just hitting her with the wham and just, like I say, letting her find out for herself. You ain't got to say shit. You got to be on your business. At the end of the day, you saying what all you're going to do with her, you're just building her up for her to get hurt. And then you're going to leave and just be like every other man that came and went from her, because in her head, you're going to have her thinking that's how men do. And in your head, you think that it ain't that bad. She'll get over it. It's not. You know what I mean? He's celebrating the fact that he's finally got a dose of his own medicine. And he's tasting it. It's like he did you foul. Then somebody do him the same way he did you, and he dealing with it like, damn. Didn't see that coming. Guess that's how she feel, huh? Like I said, some people can dish out shit, but when it gets back dished to them, they get all catastrophic about it. They get all whatever about it. Some people cannot handle their own medicine. For real. Masculine, in regards to himself, in the mystery madness role, you know, it's like you gotta ascend. You gotta go up, masculine. But here you are on a Four of Pinnacle complex on the cusp of blasting off to space. This is the equivalent of being on a space shuttle about to blast off, and you finally get in your head you don't want to do this anymore. A for astronaut. You're about to blast off, and you finally put in your head strapped to two big ass tanks of motherfucking rocket fuel that can light up at any time, that this ain't what you wanted. Nah, bruh. You gonna blast off. Matter of fact, this feeling that you trying to hold on to is gonna leave you as soon as you leave the atmosphere. You ain't gonna be feeling like this no more. It's like a freaking roller coaster. You scared and dreading it. You shaking because you scared of it. But once you go on the coaster and it's over with, it's a whole freaking dynamic that changed to where you want to go again. One more time. Like, you want to go again. Like, that's the whole Ascension experience. It's conquering things. You know? knocking things out and getting a new sense of it to where it's just like I conquered that, I can conquer something else. Thus ending shit to begin shit. You know? Moving on. Masculine, him in regards to himself. It's 10 of Wands. He's got to put an end to being a Decepticon. Let me pick another card. There's a few ways I want to go with it, and I hope I can. And I hope I can. 9 of Pentacles. Once again, you got to stop being masculine. You need to stop being a Decepticon. By you not being your true authentic self, you are fucking up all the blessings you got coming. 9 of Pentacles, that's you being at the cusp of everything. Blessings, abundance, love, completion, life, pursuit of happiness. You ain't gonna get to be at the cusp of none of that. You ain't even gonna get to the door if you keep bullshitting, being somebody you not working to your full potential, not taking heed to what your feminine be saying, not wanting to be aware, wanting to be like everybody else, and wanting to deal with everybody else like everybody else deal with everybody else. By not being accountable, by not taking the full proper aspect of the way you need to look at yourself in this involvement of the situation anyway. Moving on, this Ace of Pentacles, this manifestation this masculine has going to the future. You got the Fool card. Let me pick another card. We have Ace of Pentacles being clarified by the Fool. That's being clarified by the King of Cups. So, the way he's going to manifest abundance, the way he's going to manifest himself from a 9 of Pentacles to a 10 of Pentacles. I mean, not only by just not being a Decepticon, the way he can do that is just being open-minded towards the world, open-minded towards you and the things that you've given out in the world, and then the ideologies that you kind of are expressing and are about right now. It's kind of getting, like I say, to a pinnacle, getting eye to eye, getting a line with what you about, feminine. And it's just like as soon as he gets open-minded about that, what you about, and gets a more mature way of looking at his emotions other than the current state of how he's looking at his emotions right now, he'll be straight. Because right now, like I said, he's still at the point where he looks at love as weakness. He's still at the point where he looks at, it's like he's still calling men sissies and shit. You know what I mean? Like, come on now, we're past that. They're men just like you. We're all the same. Get off that petty ass shit. Like, you're too grown to be calling people sissies. Like, you're too grown to be trying to just dress like youngins. You're too grown to try to have 2 girlfriends at the same time like you a pimp. Or, like I said, it's just shit you outgrow. You know? You're too grown for cornrows. You're too grown for chains and shit. Jewelry that hangs and looks ridiculous and shit. Like, it's like Romeo has to grow into Rome. You know? Roman. It's time to change. And he knows that. He just has to acknowledge it and make it happen. Now, clarifying this King of Wands going to the future, this divine master in regards to himself going to the future. He's got to get back on his original momentum. You know what I'm saying? When he was the Knight of Wands, as of ours to him being in full out John Blaze mode, or Neo mode, as I like to say, with this whole King of Wands. Like, this is how he needs to move as a king. However, he just digressed right in front of our eyes, going to the future from the king to back to the jack. Almost like not digressing, but he's reverting back to some tactics. This is the equivalent of, like, I don't know, like you, I don't know, you're in an army and you guys are stranded and you guys end up in like an abandoned car lot or some shit. And it's like somebody just happens to be a mechanic, and now we have a way out of here. But it's like I gotta break into the car first and hotwire it and shit like that. And it's like, yeah, I know you're a cop or you're an army officer, but it's like, do what you do. It's like you gotta go back to your juvenile days when you was breaking into cars just to help the situation. You know what I mean? You're not going back to stay that way. You're going back to get back in that feeling. It's like me if I gotta go back on my game banging shit on a motherfucker. Like motherfucker try G check me. It's like I'm on my divine shit. You know what I'm saying? What comments say? It's like whether I'm on some serve for turf shit or thug style. You know what I'm saying? Like I can be on some lore. I can ride for the Lord. I can ride for my family. I can ride for the squad. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to riding, that's just what I do. You know what I mean? So if I gotta go back to the old me real quick to reintroduce myself to the new me, show you what I'm really about, I'll do that. It ain't going backwards. You're just taking a step back to reintroduce yourself. Like I didn't want to act ignorant in front of all these people in here with you. Because that's some old shit. But you know what? If you want me to come on that level, I will come on that level. If you want to throw fisticuffs, we can throw fisticuffs. This is shit like that. Just going back to go forward, not regression. Okay. What does Divine Masculine want to let the Divine Feminine know right now? 10 of Pentacles. Like I said. He's got to get to the 9 to get to the 10 first. And I ain't saying he's a long way from the 9, but he's got to position himself or reposition himself to be where he needs to be with you, to be even aligned in the cog, you know, the cog wheel thing to kind of click into place with you. You know what I mean? Like the gears, for the gears to click. He's getting there, but like I say, it's taking some time. What does the Divine Masculine's 4th and 5th dimensional self want to tell himself? 2 of Swords, get off the fence. I think he's been telling himself to do this a lot. This is like Venom telling Eddie Brock he wants to come out. It's like, hey, I want to come out. It's like, no, stay in. I don't want you eating my girlfriend. And it's like, no, I'm trying to help you. You know what I mean? Just let me out for a second. So we can talk. I like her. And that Venom movie is the shit. Hey, look, it's like Venom and Eddie Brock. You know, Venom needs to come out so he can finally get on his John Blaze shit, get on his, you know, King of Wands business. But it's like, in the Divine Masculine head, he thinks if he goes full out, you know, divine mode at this time, that it's going to come with some, like he's going to lose something or it's going to come at a cost or something like that. Which is foolishness because you're supposed to, when you in Johnny Blaze mode, you in all out mode. You know what I mean? When you power up, when you Super Saiyan, you going all out. It's like the star in a Mario game. Well, you better do all you can while you glittered up, blinking from that star. You know what I'm saying? To where you can, like, you're indestructible, you're vulnerable, you can't die and shit like that. Because once that music and that star music go off, you back vulnerable. So he has to take advantage of his time being in superior mode and not hiding that shit. Like when it's time to really be his true self and not this Decepticon all the time, he can have the power to be himself. And what does the future want to let, what does the universe want to let the masculine know? Well, to the future. Got the 8 of Cups here, pay the bell card. It's just an elevated version of this Mr. Lonely. Evolve, bro. You know what I mean? As long as you complete yourself, you don't need nobody to complete you, just to compliment you. All right, that's the message that I got. Hope I can be of some assistance. It's your boy D.Boom. Got a lot of work to do. What you doing? Deuces.